Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Holy shit, we're here with another Get Ready With Me First Impressions Chit Chat. I have a number of products that I tried for the first time, including a couple utensils. Huzzah. Went a little ham on the bronzer. Low-key don't give a fuck, but I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. It took me, honestly, forever and a fucking day to find the motivation to actually do this. I'm hoping that this, you know, kind of kicks up a little bit more momentum so that way I can push out some more stuff for you. Definitely a little bit of an adventure today. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you are curious as to how I got this look today, then keep on watching. Okay, jumping right into it. As promised in the July Ipsy, I believe. I hope I'm right. I had a set of 3 face masks. The J. June Cosmetic. This is the Wake Pure Sea Berry Brightening Mask. Honestly, it feels really, really nice. It's been quite a while since I used the other one, so it's hard to compare, but definitely similar in formula and stuff like that. So I almost wonder if I should have like waited to take that off, like off camp, like before I started, so that way this had a moment to really settle into my skin. Okay, so I don't think I've used this on camera, but I don't think I've used this at all. Andalou Naturals Clementine Plus C Illuminating Toner. I've used the rose water one, and I saw this at Wegmans a while ago, and I have to try it. Oh, I definitely haven't used it because I had to. It's honestly not as fruity as I was expecting, but it's very clean. First impressions, I like it. It's gonna be a bit before I actually use that. Another first impressions product is going to be this little sample of moisturizer by Yvette. Water Flash Coconut Water Cream. Hydration Boosting. Kind of a watery formula, but not like overly watery. First impressions, I really like it. Again, it takes, you know, a while for your skin to really react to skincare. Oh my god, can we ignore that? I hate period pimples. Well, I can't imagine anyone actually liking period pimples. Now, this was an Ipsy product that I'm gonna be priming with the Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer by Ciate London. So weird, it's like, it's a tube, it's a pump. What is this sorcery? I don't usually like the smell of watermelon, like, especially like fake watermelon. Like, I've said this before, and I don't remember what video it was in. I blame my mom, because like, I would always get these like lollipops that have gum in them. Blow Pops. Like, between the Blow Pops and the like Jolly Ranchers, my mom would always, oh, and then there was this other Bubble Yum or something, like another bubble gum that had like watermelon flavor. My mom fucking hated it. She's like, it smells like cow poop. In a weird way, like an element in, like, if you were to like dissect cow poop smell, I sound absolutely insane. So foundation I'm using is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Fair Ivory. I'm glad I finally found the foundation. Motivation. I'm doing foundation right now, you freaking idiot. To like do this, because I could create so much freaking content with all the freaking time I have, but I just have not had the motivation. I've been doing other shit, and I've been playing so many video games. Like, it's so weird. So another first impressions product that I realized that I don't have the packaging to, but in the mystery box that I got for Christmas, I have these like little makeup sponges. So I'm gonna try, and apparently you can use them for all different things. I'm gonna try and use this. I do have a brush handy. And it didn't say to like that you needed to wet it. I think it's absorbing a lot of it. I'm just gonna commit to this and see. I'm glad I'm finally doing this, but like, it's looking pretty even, kind of, but kind of blotchy. Oh my god, is that the bumps from the primer? Those like little gray like bubbles. Apparently, just like whatever. Okay, like it's kind of messy looking, but I don't know. I haven't been doing a whole lot of makeup, and it seems like lately with this foundation, and honestly, like, the only reason why I decided to use this is like, you know, it's not like I'm going anywhere today and I want to use this up, because like I've been having more issues with like matte foundations lately, because like even just like trying to like blend it out, it's like, this fucking looks weird, you know? It like starts to like cap was on that because she went flying. Probably a good like 5 feet behind the camera. Okay, so it's not doing that powdery thing with the brush. And I realized that before I use my concealer. I was convinced, I'm gonna have to go get a beauty sponge. You know, I did so good. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I have everything. I walked through all the steps because, like, I swear to God, it never fails. Like, I never have everything that I need when I'm filming. I'm always like, oh, I guess I forgot something. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, you did. You fucking bitch. Okay, Streak City. Streak City, here we come. La, 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 la. I really hate this foundation. La 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 la. So, I'm gonna get a beauty sponge, blend this out, and I'll be right back with concealer. Holy shit. Alright, so now that that's over, I have another new product, which honestly, this is partially why I haven't done this, because I wanted to make sure that when I was doing another first impressions that I had enough stuff, and I had to go through like at least one concealer to make sure that I didn't want to have too many open, you know? But anyway, so it is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25 hour. Does that move like by itself? Am I nuts? Okay. Breathable, lightweight, medium coverage concealer. Yeah, this is definitely interesting. There's like, yeah, I see that tip. I have no idea how this is gonna go. Kind of scared. Looks like there's a hole on the end. Okay, this is weird. Like, am I supposed to bounce this in with the sponge that they gave me? Honestly, if I wanted to do that, it looks like you could actually go really light with it if you wanted to. First impression though, I'm not sure. Okay, that definitely blends out a lot better than I was expecting. I'm just totally gonna do it this way. My nose looks a little fucking weird. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Yeah, this... I'm gonna have to try this like on primer alone and like underneath foundation like I do a lot of times. Also with a different sponge and with a brush and on top of a different foundation. Like I need to try this in multiple ways because I have a feeling that this is going to be like, if it gets worse than this, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I like how brightening it is. Like it looks like, from what I'm seeing on like the little screen or whatever, like it looks fine on camera, but okay, I was able to blend it out pretty good. Who the fuck just tried to call me? Why? So fucking weird. Oh no. So another thing that I want to try, I want to set, sorry I'm not looking at the camera, but you'll get over it. I want to set my under eye with powder. Well, I'm going to set my whole face with powder. I'm going to do that first, but then I actually want to take, same like little sponge, and set the under eye with the powder there before we go into the eyes. I'm going in with the Ciate London Extraordinary Translucent Powder. This powder is so finely milled. It is absolutely stunning. This did come with an Ipsy at some point. I honestly, like, I don't know. I'd have to go fishing through my YouTube videos or my Ipsy app. Oh, girl, you're making a mess. Thank God I have towels. I totally have a new backdrop that I want to use, but I'm definitely saving it for my Boxycharm day, which in real life terms, like, is coming soon. Horn blows does the driver. Okay, so the powder does stick to this dry sponge. Okay, I don't hate it for that purpose. That's kind of nice. I'm not going to do the whole like chisel thing. I'm just doing the under eye. If I think about it, slightly unrelated to the get ready with me, but part of the first impressions, these do have multiple uses and one of them is cleansing. So I'm going to insert that footage here. Alright, as promised, y'all. So what I'm going to do, I'm using my It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cleanser. I'm just going to get some of the cleanser on my face and I'm going to get it wet. It sucks. It like totally sucked up the cleanser on that side of my face, so I'm totally going to waste a little bit more product here. Oh, there it goes. Totally got water going down my arm, but I mean, it's kind of foaming up a little bit. Why did they say cleansing was an option for this? What a weird thing. Okay, I'm gonna wet it a little bit more. I know, I'm sorry, Peach. I'm being watched right now. This is fucking weird. It holds product. I'm just gonna get a lot of the suds and go in with my freaking hands like I normally do. ASMR moment. Alright, so basically we have a verdict. I'm multitasking now. That out of the few suggestions on the back of that packaging, only one of those things actually worked. Wherever this is in the video. So by the way, I totally intended on filming this the night that I recorded that Get Ready With Me. Oh no, it has totally been a couple days. Okay, so if that was successful, then welcome back. I'm going to be priming my eyes with not that, because that's not eye primer. The Morphe eye primer, which I am totally like nearing the end of this tube that I've had for honestly what seems like a fucking decade. And I'm so excited. Well, sort of. Like, I kind of feel bad that I need to be a little bit better, like, when I get certain products, because, like, I kind of feel bad that I opened up that other eye primer that I got in my, one of my Boxycharm videos. Well, not in the video, but, like, I used it in a video, whatever, you know what I mean. Now that one's open, and it's like, you know, the clock is ticking, like, and I still have an Avon eye primer, like, jar. And I'm also not doing a shit ton of makeup over the summer where I actually really need. Like, the only time I'm really doing that is when I do my 3 Looks 1 palette. That's when I freaking like cake stuff on. I'm gonna be using a mixture of a couple things for my eyes. The majority of the eyeshadow look will be my James Charles palette, but I will be trying out a new eyeshadow. This is a First Impressions product. This was actually from Danny. It came in one of her Ipsy bags a long time ago. So this has been, I've had this for a very long time. This is the Blosco Dusty Miller is what it's called. I know I swatched this at one point, so I think that's what I'm looking at. So it's definitely like a shimmery purple color, and I'm not sure how I want to apply it. I probably should think about this first, and I need to start a new one. So, alright, I totally think I have this idea, and no idea if this is going to work or how it's going to look. So, excuse the mess, but I'm going to be going in with this shade here, and then I'm going to be going in with this shade here. Then I'm going to be adding First Impression shade. This first shade I'm applying to the majority of my lid, kind of stamping it in first. I keep finding little like gray like dots on my face, and it's from that frickin' primer, so that's fucking weird. I don't think that happened to me the first time I used it. So how are we all doing? 2020 is definitely fucking bitch of a year. A lot of us are struggling. You work in the arts industry, my condolences. I shared something in a Facebook group today, and it's just like, it's like first industry to stop, last one to bounce back. That kind of hit hard. Yeah, so that second shade. Adding to the crease. Kind of like keep my eye open just to see how far up I want to go, and to follow like just, you know, the natural curve of ye ol' eyeball here. I'm really hoping this works. Like, I have a couple like videos in mind. First impressions aside, it's gonna be more based on like the look rather than like a, you know, bullshit chit chat or whatever, but I hope I can get my shit together. I have been, you know, I've taken a little break of doing, even filming like the 3 Looks 1 palette. This is that color. I think it would be fine if the brush was dry, but I don't really want to risk it. I'm gonna wet my brush with some setting spray, and I'm going to pop Dusty, whatever it's fucking called, bullshit, on my lid, but kind of going from like just, okay, so like the center of my eye, just like a cut hair this way, and then over. Basically leaving the inner corner for a highlight. Ooh, yeah, she picks up nice. Definitely a smooth application. I'm just gonna run it over again. That honestly works really well, I do like that. I will be taking a goldish shimmer shade on like the inner corner. Okay, I do have a couple chunks, but I think that is user error. If I was going in with a dry brush, I think it might actually be kind of light. And some of my like low maintenance, like low makeup look kind of situations, it would be a nice crease color. Okay, so I'm gonna be going in with this color here, that color here on my inner corner, and then I'm gonna buff out with a white on my brow bone. I will be using setting spray with the first shimmer, but not the next one. So I'm just gonna be popping this. Stasia freaking colors would have been better for this. Those shimmers aren't as chalky. I'm gonna buff. I'm actually gonna use that white color first. Let that, because like I can feel that it's still wet. And that basically what I'm doing here, I like mixing a little bit of the product there, and it helps blend out the edges. Like you don't have to do this, but honestly, like with me, like I'm gonna pop that other shade directly into my inner corner. Meld them together. I don't even know if that's a word. Sweep away the powder. My face, I feel like, does need a little bit of a pick-me-up, so I will be using setting spray a couple of times, and we're going in with the Maybelline Lasting Fix. I'm going to let that set a little bit and dry, and we'll be continuing with the rest of the makeup. Alright, so I totally used some products off camera. I will list those, and then we'll go in with the face products, and we're basically freaking done with this video. Holy shit. So on my brows, I am using the usual, now what's become the usual is the e.l.f. brow pencil, and topped with the Wander Beauty clear like eyebrow gel that I actually really enjoy this. I don't know if I'd buy it, but I definitely use it. Lining my eyes with the Tarteist Double Take eyeliner. It has a liquid felt tip side and a twisty pencil side, so used that. And I doubled up on mascara today, which sounds kind of nuts, but I wanted to do a couple coats, and I have too many freaking mascaras open right now. It's ridiculous. And what's absolutely insane is that I actually have 2 mascaras coming in my Ipsy this month. They're gonna be held off for another first impressions. Get ready with me, because I don't want them to end up going to waste. But anyway, I used the Lily Lashes XXX mascara and the Tarte C Surfer Curl mascara. Totally going in with, this was, I don't know if this was just for Ipsy, but this came in like October last year, the Cheek to Cheek blush palette, and I'm totally gonna be going in with the outside shades. And if you recall last month when I got this brush from Ipsy, I have used it. I have used multiple products with this so far. I wanted to take a moment and go on camera and actually use blush with it. I basically had most of my face ready, and then like apparently reread the description and was like, oh, this is the blush brush. But I saw the angle of it, and I was like, oh man, this is so nice. I was like, oh, I'm gonna use bronzer with it. It really doesn't matter. Like, you can use whatever fucking product that you want. Like, it really does not matter. But I absolutely love it either way. And speaking another Ipsy product, and this I know was an Ipsy exclusive, the Nomad Kiss of Sun palette, and I will be dipping into both of these bronzers here with another Ipsy brush. I'm gonna keep that shimmer bronzer directly on the cheek. I'm not gonna take it up on the 5 head. I'm actually gonna do that this time. Multiple times I like go on autopilot, and it is a little dark, but I don't really give a fuck. And then, you know, you fill in the 5 head with the nice matte shade. It's fine. I have so many freckles anyway. I can be a little brown.
Love it, love it, love it. I love it.
Going totally nuts with highlight. For whatever reason, when I use this palette, I cannot control myself. Whatever. Anastasia Glow Kit in Sugar. I am totally feeling the butterscotch and marshmallow vibes today. I'm going to take the butterscotch and line it over the bronzer, and then take the marshmallow and line it over the blush and basically everywhere else, including like nose, top of the lip, chin, 5 head, double chin, chesticles. We are glowing today, honey. Okay, I'm just kidding. No product brush, and just doing some circles and fine-tune blending. Lining with the Cab Charming Lip Liner. This came with Boxycharm. It came with the lip gloss, but we are not going to top it with the lip gloss. We're going to go in with the Bite Twisty Bullshit in Glaze. I'm going to do this off camera. Well, here is the finished look. I think it came together. I really wish I would have brought out a different eyeshadow palette for my inner corner highlight, just because those shimmers in that Morphe palette are a little chalky. We had minor flubs as per usual. I didn't have to fully save the day for the first time in like probably ever. I'm definitely excited to try that concealer in different ways. I will find a use for it. I'm usually pretty good with that because I don't like to waste product at all. Also really excited that the little sponges will have some kind of a use. They've been sitting around for literally months and months. Went a little ham on the bronzer, but I don't give a fuck. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. Be sure to like and subscribe, and until the next one.